Gen friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya dialogue. The guy stabbed people, burned the Indian flag, pulled down the Indian flag, bark in front of the High Commission. That's it. There is nothing else that you can do about it. Sending missions to the deep sea, sending missions to the moon, sending, scientific achievement, etc. Not like Pakistan. Begging money and Khalistan receiving money. Gen friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Now, apparently the Khalistanis are getting active again and there seems to be some singer called AP Dhillon. Never heard of the person, I don't know the guy. I don't think anybody's heard of it. You have these singers coming out singing Punjabi songs, dime a dozen. I mean, there are a dozen being launched every day. So apparently now, I don't know the truth, but Gurpreet Singh Pannu, that fraudster, that terrorist fraudster, and that cheat and thief who has run away from the battlefield and is hiding somewhere in the United States of America in some bloody basement, eating food out of a cardboard box. Now, this guy has shared an image on social media saying AP Dhillon has worn shoes with the tricolour. Now, we don't know how far that is true. We don't know the facts of the case. But even if AP Dhillon, has worn it, let us assume he has worn it. What does AP Dhillon want to prove by doing so, and what is he going to achieve by doing so? This is all that I'm telling you. These Khalistanis are scum of the earth. They have zero achievement. Their ultimate aim in life is to either make a bad music video or drive an Uber. Nothing beyond that. There is no intellectual pursuit amongst Khalistanis. So let's say he wears the colors of the Indian flag on his shoes. I don't know if AP Dhillon's worn it or not, but for the Khalistanis to celebrate this, they have become like Pakistanis. They have nothing to celebrate. There is no achievement amongst the Khalistanis. There is nothing. Can one Khalistani stand up and say that I've done this? Nothing. Nothing. Zero. Any good doctor that they have, any good scientist that they have, any good engineer that they have, any head of a multinational Fortune 500 company who claims publicly that no. Some of these rappers and some of these singers who agree with the Khalistani sentiment, people like Hardcore and Jazzy B, that's about it. And these people are losers, yeah. These people are losers. The career's gone, absolutely. I don't know what they're trying to prove. I saw this news and I said, I'm not even upset about this. I'm just confused. What are they trying to prove? What are they trying to say? In another incident, two Indian men were stabbed by a Khalistani. His name is Gurpreet Singh. Now, these Indian guys were celebrating and singing in Southall, which is where the South Asian communities largely live. There are Indians, there are Pakistanis, there are all these Bangladeshis and all that. There are some Sri Lankans there, the Nepalese are there, everybody's there. And in Southall, all of them have been traditionally together for decades and decades now. The Indians were celebrating, the Indians had their flags out and they were singing Jai Ho and etc. And they were having a good time. Suddenly, Gurpreet Singh, who's actually an Indian citizen, he holds an Indian passport, probably in the UK with a visa, or he might have illegally entered, nobody knows. Now this guy takes a knife and he stabs two people. He's 25 years of age. Now what has he achieved? This is my question for the day. What has he achieved? How close is he to getting, quote unquote, an independent Khalistan, so to say? So to say. What did he achieve? 25 years of age? He's going to spend the rest of his life in jail. He's going to spend the rest of his life in prison, either British or Indian, or a significant portion of his life. Unless, of course, he has that Khalistani dream that even if I'm in a prison in a white country, it's okay. It is the next best thing to driving an Uber, So, if I'm in a white country, a Western white country, where people have white skin and my jailers and the prison warden is white, then it's okay because white is what I want to be. If that is the same old Khalistani mindset that Gurpreet Singh had and he stabbed two guys and he wanted to stay back in England, even if it was in a jail, then I have nothing to say about it. But all I want to say is that I just want to tell the Khalistanis, and this is not a threat, so please don't take it otherwise. Don't think that I'm threatening you. But not many of you are going to live boring old lives. Things are getting exciting for you and they'll get more exciting. We understand, we in India understand that you understand the language of violence. Yeah. That is what you understand. We know that this is the language that you understand. You don't understand the language of decency, right? And so this is not a threat. I'm just telling you as it is. I'm a media person and it's not my business to speak on behalf of India or the Indian government. Of course, I'll speak on behalf of India, but the Indian government, it's not my business to either threaten you or try to convince you. It is my business to tell you news as I see it and as I analyze it. And I think your days are numbered, organizationally speaking. Not as human beings, organizationally speaking, I think your days are numbered. I think the Indian government is after you, hammer and tongs. And this is all that you can do. You know, get a guy, stab people, burn the Indian flag, pull down the Indian flag, bark in front of the High Commission. That's it. There is nothing else that you can do about it. There is nothing else that you can do about it. Right? So keep on doing what you are doing. If you want to stab more people, go ahead. It does not matter to us because we are coming after you. We are coming after you. We will identify each and every single Khalistani. And I swear to God, every single Khalistani is going to regret the fact that he ever heard this word Khalistan in his life. We will make sure that you're doing cartwheels. Trust you. A lot of Khalistanis sending me messages, DMs, that just come to London and we'll show you. Come to Canada and we'll show you. I am so sick and tired of your stupidity, Khalistanis. I'm so sick and tired of your stupidity. Why do you think I would want to go to London? I don't even want to go to Delhi, yaar. I live in Noida. I don't want to cross the DND and go to Delhi. I find it a huge pain. If I have to take a flight, I start feeling upset 2 days before the flight. Oh God, I have to take a flight. I have to go all the way through Delhi and then go towards the end of Delhi. Almost, the airport is almost touching Gurgaon, which is in Haryana. It's almost touching Gurgaon. Do you think I actually want to? I don't have that thing that, I'm going to lick the boots of a white guy. I don't have that complex in my mind like you Khalistanis. I don't have the thing that I'm going to sell my farm. I'm going to sell my tractor. I'm going to do this and one day I will drive an Uber in Canada. I don't have that dream. So please stop DMing me and telling me that you will never be able to come to Canada or you'll never be able to come to UK because you fools, I do not want to. I do not wish to. You don't understand. If I'm invited by the government of Canada or by a senior authority in Canada or UK, I may consider going there for a visit. I may consider going there because it's my duty. But I don't want to go there. My kind of a guy does not take holiday. I don't take holidays. There is no weekend. There is no weekday. Today is Saturday. I'm recording. Sunday again I'll record. I'll do my research. There is no concept of, let me go and let me shop at Harrods. There is no concept like shopping in my life. I'm like a heat-seeking missile. Right? And as far as I'm concerned, you and Pakistanis are my targets. That is what I do all day. I have no interest in going to Canada. Right? God bless you, God bless Canada, God bless UK. I have no interest unless I'm invited by somebody substantially senior. Then I might consider. Agar mood hua to. Right? Now, coming back to another news, the Chandrayaan 3 has been sending photographs which the Pakistanis do not like, and Pakistanis say that, these photographs of Chandrayaan are black and white. They're black and white images. That is what Pakistani social media is saying. These are actually black and white images. Had it been a Pakistani rocket, we would have taken selfies with the moon and we would have sent down TikTok videos in full color HD. Look at these Indians. All they are able to manage from the moon is black and white photos. So anyway, the Russians are also going there, and the Russian craft called Luna 25 may hit the south pole of the moon a day or two prior. All the best to the Russians. They're our friends. Whoever gets there first, congratulations. Whether India gets there or the Russians get there, congratulations. And this is a big achievement. I mean, 2 days apart, 1 day apart, whoever lands there, not a big deal. That's just for the history books, but a huge achievement by both countries. And I think this is what countries should be doing. Sending missions to the deep sea, sending missions to the moon, sending, scientific achievement, etc. Not like Pakistan, begging money and Khalistan receiving money. All right. We also have news from Netherlands and Denmark that they have got approval from the United States of America to send F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine. Now, they already had them. America supplied it to Denmark and Sweden and to the Netherlands, I beg your pardon, and they have now taken it a step further and say that we want to give our stuff to Ukraine. Does the United States of America agree or disagree? US says, go ahead. And this is very sad, ladies and gentlemen, extremely sad. And this is sad because, the United States of America should be playing peacekeeper. It has learned nothing from Afghanistan. And it's only rejoicing in the fact that, hey, American troops are not dying, that's all right. But Ukrainians are dying, Russians are dying. And what they should have done ideally is the Europeans and the Americans, they should have sat down the Ukrainians, the Chinese, the Russians and the Indians. The Chinese and the Indians, because both these countries have very close relationship with Russia. And the Ukrainians and the European Union and America. And had a roundtable conference and say, okay, let's figure out. Now what America is doing is billions of dollars worth of weapons are being given to Ukraine. But the money is not going to Ukraine. You see, that's what I'm saying. Is the money going to Ukraine? No. The money is not going to Ukraine. The money is going to American weapons manufacturers. So America is not saying, hey, here are $100 million and go and buy Javelin anti-tank platforms. No. America is saying no. America is saying, hey, here is the money. This check is given to an American company and it is telling the American company, now you go and supply these to Ukraine. So who gains? Who gains? It is the American money. American dollars are going to American companies. The American taxpayer is losing because his money is being spent on a stupid war in Ukraine, and the Ukrainians are dying and the Russians are dying, and the American companies are making money. This is all a construct of American corporate. The American corporates have gotten together. They forced the United States of America, the government, to spend $3 trillion, or I think it was $2 trillion in Afghanistan. That's about it. So this is what is happening. Rather than telling everybody to calm down and let there be peace, they're saying, no, let there be war. Russia is not going to back down. In another news, ladies and gentlemen, Sweden has raised the red flag, and Sweden has said that, we can't, sort of assure our citizens that they will be absolutely safe because a terror strike is coming. Islamic organizations have threatened a terror strike because Sweden is burning the Quran. Now, Islamic organizations will do what they will do. I mean, Al-Qaeda will do what it will do. Islamic State will do what it will do. Or lone wolf attacks will happen as they will happen. You see, there are two things. First of all, why do you burn the Quran? Why should you burn the Quran? Why should you insult the Quran? That is one argument that I wish to make. Why should you do it? Not just the Quran, the Bible, or the Hindu holy books, or the Torah, or any other holy book. Why should you burn it? But there is another facet to this argument also. Right? Another facet. In India, nobody burned the Quran. In India, nobody insulted the Prophet. And yet, we had 26/11. Yet, we had the parliament attacks. Yet, we had terrorism in Kashmir. Yet, we had terrorism in Punjab. We still have terrorism in Kashmir. We had the 1993 bomb blast. Nobody insulted the Quran in India. We didn't insult the Prophet. We have all the respect for the Prophet. I'm talking about Prophet Muhammad. We have all the respect. We have all the respect for the Quran. Yet we were attacked. So terrorists will attack you, whether you do it or not. So these are both sides of the argument that I wanted to present to you. One is that you desecrate the Quran and you will be attacked by a terror outfit, an Islamic terror outfit. And the second argument is, even if you do not desecrate the Quran, you will still be attacked by an Islamic terror outfit, which is what happened to India, right? So with this, I come to the end of this video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, press like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata ki Jai.